Hello everyone, this is Vexus, quickly giving you another strategy that I find works. Of course, when you're setting your guys, for some reason in the game it'll never end up landing at the same time, and you don't always know where you're going to land. In this one I recorded, I didn't know where I was going to land. I landed in a friendly pirates. I separated into three groups, which is Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, and I alternated, so therefore I could land and separate in different areas. That way I could spread thin some group across, another one another way, and use my main ships if I can straight to take out the planet. Trying to be as quick as I can. As you see, I've gone through the actual tech tree quite dramatically, so I've got a lot of power behind me, which helps with any strategy that you have. As you see, I've got three different directions I can come in, or with different groups, and one of them can go straight towards the planet. Once I land, I can change that again. So, as much as this is taking too long, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, come on. Alright, so they're all coming through. Some have landed, so now I know what I'm looking at. I've got smaller ships which aren't really much of a loss. I target one to try and take it out as fast as I can. Then more land to support, and those Norway ships can be very helpful because they have 4 times they can use shield replenish. I haven't used them all so far in the game. You can see I can use another one with capital ships to take out the actual planet straight away and start doing things. So the little ships can be taken out fairly quick, but they can surround them, so it can actually preoccupy them. That is another strategy you can do with any of the races, so that it doesn't tug your main ships. When you're dealing with Federation, make sure you know your firing circle, because it's limited to some other species out there, because they can be more directional. Ancients, which we're going to see in a minute, can actually shoot a little bit further, I believe, but also they can do a lot of damage. See the Ancient? So I want to take him out because he is actually, I think, one of the main ships they can use in a large capital style ship that can be quite dangerous. May not be Atlantis, but it can do some pretty dangerous things. When there's enough of them, they can tear through ships quite quickly. So I want to take him out as fast as I can, but still keep attacking the planet. So that's my goal. It gets pretty close, I must admit, but I make sure I send some others ahead of where he's going, so therefore I can still hit him just before he's about to warp. So as you see, like, they can shoot quite a few times as they get better, but they can't fire as rapid and as powerful as other ships. So it's like it's power rated so that it can shoot in all directions, but it is not as powerful as some of the other ships that shoot directly forward, to sort of even out what you can and can't do with each species. So Federation, you won't ever really be able to pincer attack them, as I say in the next video, I believe it is. But on the next video, the next segment, so I've done a couple of segments, you see that it does a lot of damage with many ships, and it can take down their shields and armor very quickly. But yeah, if you can successfully take them out, do it. Because if they get together, as he almost does, yep, he's just done in time. You can have very big problems very quickly. So yeah, the goal is to take out your opponent quickly if you can, take out its main ships so that it doesn't use them against you later, and it costs them more money. So, yeah. And I'm taking the planets, and taking out anything else that's in my way. Having those ships to just spin around, because they can keep flowing around different ships. They don't stop with just some strategies. When of course, you've got your main little guy, as in your hero. This is Janeway. Gives you the option to build a couple of labs on board. Don't depend on them; it won't help you. These guys will move around and help. They're normally ones that'll stay quite stagnant. So this is part of the first strategy. I haven't jumped over here. Another strategy is to send in like a little one of these dudes, and they're not hard to build. Oh damn you. So you build, say, a couple of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, they'll help you to divert whatever's coming. These guys will move around. It disorientates whoever you're attacking. I have a feeling I'm going to end up with a little bit more resistance than what I'm expecting. I'm still building my guys, so as you see, I'm constantly trying to strengthen what I have. And that was a disappointment. Oh no, these guys are going to be very easy. But similar thing, these guys will continuously move. You can choose that, or defiant classes, or whatever you're going to do. But my suggestion is, when you land on any planet, take out the ones that are in the way first, because they will become a problem. Oh, nope. Alright. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, he's been taken over, and that is one strategy. Okay, another trick you can do. As you see, I've got swarming guys. I normally target one at a time. You'll find that these capital ships, besides Voyager, which being the hero doesn't always go as well as you might like to think, can destroy them fairly quickly, because I've been upgrading. As you notice, I've been going through the tree, trying to keep something going as I'm going fast as I can. You'll find that you'll trounce them fairly quickly. These guys may be my enemy, and I do think they actually are. He's also not a friend, being Centauri. And I think these guys, yep, they're not on my side either. But tactically, I can let them just take out a few of the guys, and then if they're my enemy, I should be able to lock on. Or maybe they're just a different species, being, I don't think they're one of these, but maybe him. And he doesn't seem to be my enemy yet. So take everything around, out. These guys don't seem to be against me yet. And that can change. But I do want to get rid of these. Once I get rid of that, see if I got enough money, which I probably don't. I would prefer to be able to build one of these, but it's a lot of money. And that's one enemy planet gone. So that was quite quick. So I'm using these similar to the carrier style thing. I think these guys can portray shields 4 times, which is a nice strategy. Something's trying. Yep, there you go. They've turned on me. Here we go. So I've got a couple of them. The trick with these guys, keep moving. These guys will do it automatically. So I'll go for No, not capsule. Shift. Make them always move, because these guys shoot in straight lines. He's not as powerful as he makes out to be, but he can shoot in any direction. But as you see, that didn't take long. So there's a good way to protect yourself. Also another strategy as well. Grab this, put that there. That won't take long. Load it up with everything because it gives you money and it gives you defense. Great way to protect yourself. And additionally, to really lay it down. Oh no. Okay. Put a couple of these. Put say 1 and 2. They're healers, so they'll help you. As usual, from if you've seen the other videos I've made, always keep your resources going up. That way you don't have to worry about that too much. But I'm not there yet. I've only been going for just a little bit over an hour. So this is a fresh game. So as I'm going, I'm still building the best I can, if I can, when I can. And make my economy work for me. So yes, and I picked these normally over for the Federation. I'll pick them over getting a trade port, because in a way these work as trade ports, so you don't really need them. I'm still building up more guys as I'm going, so that is another part of the strategy. Don't go overboard, otherwise it can bite you and start costing you way more than you want it to. I do want to get a sovereign class, but I won't be able to get it for a little bit, so I can... Oh, and I've unlocked that too. 16, so I should be able to go sovereign class. That will take a while, and that's okay. So that is another quick strategy, because this is about strategy. Build your defense, and hopefully I'll have another one for you soon. Alright, showing you a mid-fight as much as they've improved the Wraith. The trick is, these guys are very effective because they can redo their what do you call it, their shields very quickly. I've already prepared a little bit earlier with more ships. So as you're going, it seems the bummer of this is that this new format, where are you? These, no, not these, oh, still got it wrong. These, you can only get elite crew. I'm not sure if they're accruing in their own time or if you can only get so many at such a time. The sad thing is that you can only get like the sovereign class going with an elite crew. The thing you got to watch out for, normally these guys will not come at you so quickly because you can destroy them quickly, which is sort of what I'm doing. I've been fighting them for the last 10 minutes, and yeah, I've been playing for a while. If you have this kind of thing, always try and build at least 1 or 2 of them, because they can actually make it a lot harder to destroy. So if I can get rid of 1 of them, then I will get rid of all of them. It weakens them as they go. That's the Wraith's weakness. That's how you beat the Wraith. As you destroy their carriers individually, it will make it a lot harder for them to fight you. They're getting rid of this quickly because they know as soon as it's built, it starts healing. So the smart thing is, when you verse Federation, take these out. Or any of them that have a healing tower, get rid of them as quick as you can. If you can get 2, sometimes I believe they start healing each other, and then you really have problems. Yes, you can use this technique to try and get rid of them, having these kind of guys to try and protect your Wraiths, but if you go straight at the Wraiths, their weakness is their carriers. That's why I always suggest, if you use this kind of guy, go around the circle so you've got more than one choice. So he can't use that anymore because I own that. And what I'm trying to do is, as soon as I can, if I get more of these, which, yeah, it's the bummer of these guys. You never seem to have all this all the time. Sometimes you get it, most times you don't. If I can take out 1 of them at least, there you go, there's 1. He's gone. More of my guys are coming. So I'm using different things. They're circling them, so it's harder to get away. So there's one of them gone, and now I can increase even more so for my capital shifts. Shortcut is you can go here if you want to use different things. Station management again. Unfortunately, they have really never expanded the star bases to be the full capacity that they possibly can. It's unfortunate. They could do a lot better, but I think it's still in development. So yeah, they'll take however long they need to take. And I have no doubt it's a hell of a thing to do. I'm every so often grabbing hold of these guys and building these things to annoy them. So I'll build say 10, and they work. It's almost like having a fleet to protect you and hassle the living hell out of everything. They'll get destroyed quickly, yes, but it will make it harder for them to attack my defenses, which is what I want to try and protect. Now I can get this guy. Now I can do damage. Once that gets going, and you can see how much it has and how quickly it goes up, these guys will have a very, very difficult time. This is a good way to defend yourself when you've just stolen a planet, which is what I've just done. I'm still building up more. My economy is at the point where I'm getting money quickly. Funnily enough, Tritanium seems to be slowing down, but yeah, there you go. I think they've destroyed. No, I destroyed the second last one. I prefer to personally say you build this, and these are really good. These ones right here. They don't take up your elite resources for exotics, but they do. Actually, what do they? Don't think. Uh-oh.
Insufficient titanium.
Yeah, it's titanium. So basically, it's exotics. I think it's one of these. When it's this, then it's a big problem. It makes it a lot harder. Because I'm going so far from my original base, I want to create one more. So then I can start building stronger things and always building more ready for a bigger fight. But as you see, the biggest weakness of these guys, once you corner them, if you have any way in any kind of the species that you're using, they can regenerate you in some way like that. So extending your shields, giving more shields, repairing energy. Normally they've all got something. And of course I keep trying to build more. I'm always trying to get, yeah, there you go. So that's done. See, I've got these little guys as well. So I can also use these guys and I'll give a quick scout of what's coming. Normally that's actually hard. So I'm going to use that one. So it doesn't matter if I have any left really. No, I don't want that. So this one, I'm going to use it. One. And I'll go here. So I get a general idea what's coming. They don't cost much, so I'm not losing much.
Orbital tactical structure complete.
Always building, always getting stronger. That's the idea.
Outpost to command. Module construction has been completed.
Yep. I think someone else got it. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Planetary logistical development project.
Okay, that's no threat. That's just a warp hole.
Tactical research
So
complete.
I'm gonna retreat the little guy.
Orbital tactical structure complete.
So I'm looking for my next target. And there you go. These guys can be a problem. Alright, so that's the next strategy done. Now I've got my next target. And okay. Spied and been caught. Yep, they've taken out my guys. Now I'm going to be coming in with the heavy hitters. So I want to group them together because they're stronger when they're together because their circle of attack is smaller.
compared to some of the other ones. So they can shoot and hit many directions, but only one direction at a time. So you can't pincer attack for, say, the actual Federation. I normally go a bit more this way. That way they follow me instead of surrounding me, and then I can go straight for them. Yes, they are actually weaker. I do want to get rid of any standing things that can attack very quickly. It looks like they've got many of these little guys. It won't matter. And the good thing is, because I've got so much resources, it's not going to be hard for me to come back. Biggest problem is that I can't seem to be able to get them. These guys will help me heal. I'm watching to see if I get into any warning zones. I do want to start getting rid of some of the big ones. Oh, there you go. That's pretty cool, I think. Like that. Yes. Oh, here we go. I need to get rid of this quickly, because that can be a problem. Once I lock onto it, we'll get rid of it. Doesn't take long for it to grow. Oh, here we go. Yes, something's down. So every time you ever play anything, be willing to retreat, because sometimes the cost is too much. Let's have a look at him again. Yeah, he's got to get out of there. Destroyed. Yep. So always be ready for retreating. I say advance backwards. Now I can quickly create that. Create this. Okay, I'll go with some more capital ships. Okay, waiting for shipyard to be built. Retreat them back. So even, yeah, always try to keep your ships, if you can't get more exotics for it, preciously, because they won't last. And while you may not win the battle, the idea is to